The Canadian government is attempting to seize your property and give it to Indigenous tribes, all in the name of fairness. Dallas Brody asked a simple yet reasonable question in the BC legislature this week. With 204 Indigenous bands across the province, how many more title cases could be coming down the pike? Her question was prompted by the shocking Richmond ruling, where a judge granted dual title of private homes to an Indigenous group, simply because they fished there 150 years ago. One Richmond resident, who's owned his home since 1975, just learned that his mortgage won't be renewed because the land he's lived on for 5 decades is no longer legally his. That's not reconciliation, that's state-sanctioned theft disguised as moral progress. This is a dangerous precedent. 95% of British Columbia is considered unceded territory, meaning that under the same logic, nearly any square inch of land could be claimed by someone, somewhere, under the banner of historical grievance. If the Richmond ruling stands, this could quickly become the new normal, a province where property rights exist only at the whim of the courts and the political fashion of the day. Yet Spencer Chandra Herbert, BC's Minister of Indigenous Relations, didn't answer Brody's very reasonable question. Instead, he launched into a sermon about unity, healing, and acknowledging harm, implying that even asking such questions is divisive. This is the hallmark of modern ideological governance, moral gaslighting. The state destroys the very idea of ownership, then condemns you for noticing. This is what happens when moral vanity replaces justice. The left cloaks its overreach in the language of empathy, yet the result is the same as any tyranny. Ordinary people stripped of security, savings, and sovereignty. As C.S. Lewis warned, of all tyrannies, a tyranny sincerely exercised for the good of its victims may be the most oppressive. It may be better to live under robber barons than under omnipotent moral busybodies. The robber baron's cruelty may sometimes sleep, his cupidity may at some point be satiated, but those who torment us for our own good will torment us without end, for they do so with the approval of their own conscience. Those omnipotent moral busybodies now govern British Columbia and most of Canada. People who believe that erasing property rights and rewriting history makes them virtuous. They call it reconciliation, but if this continues, it will amount to a province-wide confiscation of land under the guise of compassion. They play the victim only to victimize you. And if we keep surrendering to this moral blackmail, soon there won't be a single British Columbian left who can truly say that they own their home.